The sight of these groups of individuals is not new in the capital city of Accra. They have been in the country for years. Their numbers increase daily. They come into the country as part of a seasonal migration.
Come to Ghana because our place is on. We travel to come here. We need help. Some of our brothers where she can get work, she's working. Some of her she don't get work. She didn't get work. She has begging. It's like that.
But the perception that people have is that you people only beg. So what other trade do you people try?
No, people are begging. But the one where she gets some small money, where she can do business, she can do.
So what kind of business?
Any business. Where she can fit to do it, she can do it.
It is believed that between January and April, which happens to be the dry season, majority of the people migrate to other neighboring countries to find temporary jobs. Most Ghanaians say the presence of these beggars is a nuisance. Beyond knowing them as beggars, what else are these people involved in? What else do they do when they are not begging? How do they survive? When are they going to stop begging? It's 5 a.m. Accra, the capital city, is stirring. The streets are soon going to be filled with thousands of people and cars. Along one of these busy streets is a community of migrants. They arrive in Ghana from several locations. They search for a new and a better life. On a daily basis, they wake up at 5 a.m. for dawn prayers. The men and women recite their daily prayers. The children commence their daily chores. This makeshift home, which is a 5-minute drive from the Kotoka International Airport, serves as a home to the many Nigerian beggars who live in Ghana. A street divides this location and the Accra Mall, a shopping mall complex. The wooden structures located behind this walled piece of earth belongs to several hundreds of beggars, mostly Nigerians, and a few Ghanaians here. According to the dwellers, they pay monthly rent to their landlord. For 18-year-old Abdul and his 2 siblings, this is the only means of survival for them. They set off by 6:30 a.m. to areas around the Spintex Road. Any delay means they will miss their customers. On a rainy day like today, they disregard the conditions in an attempt to make ends meet. Refusal to step out means they will starve for the day because the few cedis they make in a day provides their daily bread.
I come because my country no rent. Run in the fall. Okay, if you rain fall, I will go come back. If you put food, no say food then come out for ground. If you put, I mean, no go come out. Rain no go for food. Rain if you fall food, you go come out. Go be food, you go grow. Food no grow, no water. That's why I come in Ghana. Now when they find something, we go chop. Small time, rain come back. Every day, if you get 10 cedis, 15, you go chop.
The director of the Center for Migration Studies at the University of Ghana, Professor Joseph Tay, explains the migration trends of the nomads. According to him, begging used to come with the seasonal influx of migrants, but has now become a permanent job for some of them.
The reason they are there, we will say, for economic reasons. People see begging as a form of something to raise money for their own families. So once we will talk about push and pull factors. So from where they are coming from, they have been pushed by unfavorable conditions. Some of them have been conflicts. Some of them have been poverty. Some of them have been climate change, which makes it difficult for them to earn a living there. And the pull factors are because they look at Ghana. We are hospitable. If you go around all the West Africa countries, people are talking about hospitality of Ghanaians. And so once people keep on giving them money on the streets, and our authorities also seem to allow it to continue because you have laws that are against these things. But maybe as a result of humanitarian reasons, you are not asking them to stop. They keep on giving information to others and then they continue to come.
Mohammed corroborates the assertions of Professor Tay.
Ghana is better on that way, you see, because I don't stay there before. You see where I'm staying before. It's because of
You came here 1 year ago. A year ago. It was your first time? Or did you know?
No, that year where I'm coming is my first time coming. Yeah.
So if it was the first time, you could have gone to Togo, you could have gone to Benin for a start. But you decided to travel all the way to Ghana.
Now I'm traveling all the way to check where she can better for me. When I reach here, she says it's better more than the place where I'm passing. Because of that where I'm staying.
There are no statistics of the migrant beggars in Ghana. According to sources in some of the nation's border towns, some of them use unapproved routes into the country. In the calm town of Ho, we found out what the real situation was.
When they are coming, they pass through our place here, Ho. They pass through here before going to Accra and where they want to go. When they arrive, some of them, you see that the person, because of the poverty, hunger, the person is sick. Some are lean. You see that they are in a worry.
Despite the difficulties, some try to find alternatives. Like Fatima, who tells me she sells toffees and gum with her daughter at the Kwame Nkrumah interchange. Although it doesn't fetch her much, she still believes it is better than begging. For Mohammed, Ghanaians are just unwilling to give them jobs. The Ghanaian community has mixed sentiments about these migrant beggars.
To me, like the last time we met some girls here, and I sell around here. I've been seeing them. So we met one of the child and we told her, she stopped begging, we'll buy pure water for her and she'll start selling. She'll be making like kind of this money. And the girl said no, the parents will not allow her or something. So I think the parents are using them for investment.
They might be disturbing people. It's very disturbing because somebody will be walking, not knowing they will come and hold you, begging you. Some will even cry. You understand? When you are holding water, food, drink, anything, they like to take from you. It's not fair. You understand? So I think something must be done.
I have a if it's a Debia Moba, or Baninia, walk it over Niama into what and Cabania be being found. Now, one man with Juma, no 1 year, no one young Crawford, no was so Munobu or no Pesa, or between Boro and Colano.
They have, however, since been evicted from the area for development on the land. It is believed that they have relocated to live with their other counterparts in areas like Nima, Shaman, and Kaswa. Attempts to speak to the Nigerian embassy in Ghana has been unsuccessful, but Professor Tay believes it will require an effective enforcement of the law to bring an end to this menace on the streets.
Go to Togo, go to Cote d'Ivoire, it's not as pervasive as it is here. Because the Francophone police, the way they are. So I think as a country, the law enforcement has not been very effective. Because once these are adults, it's not the children themselves that come to the streets. They are brought by adults. And we all have our problems, individual economic problems. And we are not saying those people don't need to be helped. But it's not really just proper to allow many children to be begging on the street.
This area that is around the Accra Mall is one of the places you find the community of Nigerian and Chadian beggars. Some Ghanaians are gradually joining this trend as some find it as an easy way of making money easily. Particularly worrying is the fact that these children who are made to beg are subjected to abuse and harsh weather conditions, and most importantly, denied access to proper education. Authorities must therefore nip this issue in the bud. Reporting for Citi News, I am Zoe Abubeidu.